Hello everyone. So in this experiment, we are going to measure the angle of this wedge using bevel protractor as well as sine bar. So first what we need to do is that we have to measure the wedge angle using this bevel protractor. Okay. Then using trigonometric principle, sin theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. We can measure the height of this. So let's say we call this height by using the trigonometric principle. And the angle we already measured by using bevel protractor. See the length of the sine bar will be equal to 354 mm. So we got a height using trigonometric principle. Now what we need to do is that there are slip gauges here. In the slip gauges there are different measurements. Using that slip gauges we need to make this height and place it over here. So we place the slip gauges here according to the height. Now we place this job here. So actually what it means that this surface is supposed to be so flat. So what we are going to do next is that this is a dial gauge which is having a least count of 0.01 mm. So we are going to measure the flatness of the surface using this dial gauge. So we have to set this dial gauge. So we place the dial gauge above this and set the reading to the 0 by rotating this gauge. Now what we need to do is that slide the dial gauge above this throughout the entire line. So suppose we are getting any deflection either in the positive direction or the negative direction. If there is a deflection in the positive direction, it means that the inclination of this bar is in the upward direction. That's why we are getting a positive direction. So that indicates the height is a little more than actual value. So what we need to do is that we have to reduce the appropriate height from the slip gauges. We'll be getting a reading from this dial gauge. Accordingly, we have to reduce that much height from the slip gauges. Suppose we are getting a negative deviation in the slip gauge, getting a negative deflection in the dial gauge, it indicates that the inclination of this job specimen or this wedge is in downward direction. That means the height is a little lower than the actual value. So we have to add the appropriate height, like as we are getting the deviation from this dial gauges. So after changing the height, we again measure the deflection using this dial gauges. So we have to make the deflection below 5 units. If the deflection of this dial gauge is below 5 units, that indicates that the height is the height is precise. So we finalize the height, and again using the trigonometric principle, we are going to find the angle of this wedge. Let's say sin theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. So we are finalizing that angle, and we are comparing the initial angle that we have measured using bevel protractor and the final angle after using the sine bar as well as the dial gauge.